Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a lovely Friday. I believe that the Lord has made. And of course, this morning, we're going to have an engagement, a sweet engagement, perhaps to mention, but a few. But Miss Africa KE 2026 will be able to mention this in the best way possible. Along and across the entire week, we've been waiting for this moment. And of course, we'll be able to just have a clear understanding and outlook of what Miss Africa KE is all about. And we'll be able to shape a conversation to scare mandhari and namna gani. And of course, if you're joining us for the first time, we are live across all social media platforms. Use the hashtag #TheEntertainmentFriday. And of course, we are also www, that is our website, www.lookuptv.co.ke. Our WhatsApp number 0745762640 is working. If Miss Africa Queen Kenya is quite impressive this morning, then this is your turn, of course, to share with us what you think about the engagement. The crown is on, the outfit is on, and I believe as well the color is on. Hey, noma sana. So join in the conversation. We can't wait to read your comments right here on Look Up Television. Remember, we are in the headquarters. But before we get to the conversation, some of the things that have been happening across the entire week are traumatizing. Remember, we were speaking about the Infrastructure Development Fund this week. We were also speaking about the 10-point agenda. We're also speaking about the ODM and the UDA political deal. But around this conversation and, understanding what the mwenyeji earns out of this, it's quite another different conversation. Remember also, last week and of course in between this week, we also embraced the worst floods that even got into the spaces of Central Business District, and of course the Nairobi's governor speaking about its development and its solution, and as bado kuna doa na itanji. Not only the governor, but also different other ministries wants amounts to actualize their departments. How will that come through? What does the mwenyeji earn in all this? All the distribution of these billions, what does the mwenyeji earn in all this? Across the entire divided ends, will be able to know what it entails and what it is indeed that the mwenyeji earns out of these billions that are requested from different departments in the country. Away from that, State's new jungle law, why gangsters are on the loose. We'll get to that as well. Prosecution witness narrates how he killed 43 faithful in Shakahola. Remember that story? It's highlighted on the Standard. ODM defends Sifuna's Oster. Secretary General cites indiscipline. How Middle East war has disrupted Kenya's meat exports. Member of Parliament's flag funding gaps, government challenges in universities, and as well as the Star Nation records the behind the scenes push that made KPC sell Africa's business offering, and Joao Pedro to Arsenal. That is on the sports. I think Musa will discuss that much further. Gadhungu flags billions sunk in mega stadiums, and as well as Ruto nominates Njoki Ngongo for elections to ICC bench. Not further in the Star, but Kirinyaga MCAs want cheap liquor banned. Nice. Quite a story there. You remember this, the war in Iran? It seems to be affecting the entire 20 countries, and analysts say that in one or the other, the war might be pushed into the Africa continent. And of course, pia tumesoma tu hapo that Kenya is also affected in this war. How will that, how will we be able to survive when the war strikes Africa and majorly the war strikes Kenya? I see Natembea trending on X. We'll get to that to understand that as well. But in the long run, those are just some of the things that we will mention across the divided ends. But that is not the talk of the matter. This morning, we are privileged to have the understanding of what it takes to be, a model, what it takes to be Miss Africa Queen, and what it takes above all to be a woman who, creates awareness for mental health. Above all, it is not fashionista. It is not an engagement here to fit it up what to on it. But above all, what comes at the center stage is you are advocating for mental wellness. Introduce yourself and talk to us about being in the space is your mental health and being in the space is your fashion. How do you balance that?
Okay, so my name is Laura Undisa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the reigning Miss Africa Queen Kenya. I am a mental health advocate, but before all this, I am a network support specialist by profession. Yes, and mental health is something that is deeply passionate about, because I've watched someone very close to my heart undergo stress and depression, which is why I just wanted to support other people who are facing the same. Yes, so mental health and the space of pageantry, rather modeling. For you to be a model, you have to have a purpose. And that is why I picked something that I'm quite very passionate about, which is mental health, particularly stress and depression. Yeah.
Amazing. You look so good.
Thank you.
I think you need to connect us with the network, specialization in making us look good as well. Sisi tunabahatisha tu.
Kosawa, you're trying.
Nice. What about the color?
We're good.
Amazing. You've talked about network specialist. What does that mean?
It's all about, I've done business information technology, and that is something that is actually running the world right now, IT, you know.
Amazing.
And so it's all about handling servers. I don't know how to put that in layman's, but now...
But you handle servers?
Yes.
It
looks like a big word,
It looks like a big word.
Yeah, servers and networks. Like generally, for an organization to run, we have to have network. We have to have internet, and that is what I majorly focus on.
All right, it's good to know that you're focusing in an area that perhaps when we look at you, we couldn't figure out that you're doing such such an engagement.
Okay.
But this morning we're privileged to have you, and the conversation will cut across not only network specialist, but will cut across how did you get to become Miss Africa Queen 2026?
Yes.
Because you have a profile. The profile speaks it all, and the reason as to why you're here is majorly to create an impact to the people that are watching you, to the people that have seen you grow, that have seen you becoming this name that we're speaking about this morning.
Yes.
But before that, how did all this start? Did you ever have the desire to become this?
Well, yeah, at some point in life, I've always wanted to be a model, but now my major focus was on the commercial side. I just want to appear on TV, advertise something.
Amazing.
But now for you to get there, it's so hard for someone to just pick you from nowhere and place you on TV or come advertise for me. It's very hard.
Lazima kuone.
Lazima kuone ajue we ni nani. But you see, pageantry, now this modeling, not modeling really, but runway. Yeah, runway is now this what I do. Walking on the runway and just showcasing your outfit, your style, and your confidence.
Wow.
Yes.
So can we have the space for us to see the walking around, and you'll tell us if we'll be able to have to get to a position where we see the walking around,
Yes.
and I believe the conversation haitaisha kama tumekaa tu, no? Amazing, amazing. As a young girl, you're developing, beauty. You're making sure that you're keeping yourself safe.
Yes.
That your lovely face haitapata bruises, for you to attract your clients. So when you're growing up at a tender age, how did you make sure that this thing will come to life? That there are things that you're supposed not to eat, there are things that you're supposed not to do, just to make sure that you keep your face safe.
Yeah, so I think what happens is you don't have to like restrict yourself so much.
Okay.
You're still a human being, and there are things maybe you would love to do or you love to do, and maybe don't let easy standards guide your life. Yeah, but of course you need to guide yourself. You need to keep fit. You need to, I work out, not so often, but I try.
You work out?
Yeah, I do work out, and I also take care of my skin a lot.
Teach me.
You may attend.
You may attend.
Yes, so I take care of myself very much, and I'm very aware of my everything, health, my skin, and everything, because you have to look good.
How many times have you appeared on TV?
This is the third time.
All right. Your fan is here. I wanted to see if whatever he sees on TV is what is right in the present. That's our sporty man. Is so much grateful to have you as well. I think when we conclude this conversation, you can say hi, and you know, just feel the empowerment. Now you are becoming a name. Talk to us about now, you know, the development since you're young, and then you're going to high school, the things that are happening in that space. Before we get now to the name, because there are many other young girls that are out there perhaps who would want to follow the same path, but yao ilikufia wakiwa high school. So how will they develop once again? So we'll want to know how you came up, and you know, and you grew up, and of course right now you're wearing the crown.
Okay, let me start from, you see, when I was starting, I tried runway for Miss MKU. I failed terribly. I didn't like win anything, and it really discouraged me.
You weren't working out.
I forgot that part. I did not, like, that was the first time I was doing runway, and I didn't win anything, honestly. And I came back to watch my videos. I was very terrible. Yeah, because I had not trained. It's something that I wanted to do. It's something that I loved to do, but now I could not like actualize it because I had not trained or anything. You see, ile unajambianga hiki tunaweza. Let me go for it. How you huwezi jua that you can actually do something until you perfect it. You do it consistently. You train for it. Hata hawa watu wenye wanakuanga mtu ni pro, they have to like train over and over again. So you see, I didn't win, and that taught me something. I can't just dream and do nothing about it. Yes, so I decided to enroll for modeling classes.
Which year was this?
This was in 2023. Yeah. So, but I had decided that I'm quitting this thing. That one is not my thing. Because how come judges could not see all
Maybe
this?
at that time you're still growing. At 23 you're perhaps a young girl as well.
Yeah, I believe so. But now I decided to again rise and do more trainings. I enrolled to this school, and I decided to start now training seriously. And then an opportunity came for Miss Kangemi. I went and tried, and I won. And that really motivated me. So then following year, I tried Miss MKU now, Nairobi campus. That was in 2024. And for Kangemi, it was still 2024, and MKU 2024. So I won 2 titles in 1 year, and I was super excited.
Wow.
Yes.
In 2024.
Yeah.
So this is 1 year after you've seen terrible things.
After I've seen terrible things, I decided to train and try again, and 2 titles.
You mentioned that you felt like, what came to your mind? What should judges see?
I believed at that time, I thought I was confident. I thought I knew how to walk. I thought it's just a normal walk. I didn't know we have a few things and like things that judges look at.
Indeed.
Yes, I only believed it's just you just walk and they look at you, and then they'll be like, I want this one.
Amazing.
Yeah, but you have to go to a class and be taught how to walk, how to present yourself, how to be creative, because they also look at the creativity of your outfit. Yes, so there are a lot of things you need to know before now doing runway. So in 2025, I handed over my 2 crowns, and then 2026 I decided to again go to the runway, now at an international level. Yeah, because this one, it's an international level.
Amazing, amazing. Quite perhaps a journey which is a reflection of, discipline as well. Kuna wale warembo ambao wakiambiwa tembea hivi, they do not want, because they feel like, unaniambia nitembea. Kwani, how has that, taught you a lesson that indeed it's a matter of so much listening, and this is who you are, and this is what you can become. Talk to us about now the discipline in it, because all this requires a lot of discipline. and skiza kwanza before we, how did you manage that?
Yeah, there's a lot of discipline involved, because sometimes you could find that you're being trained by someone younger and you're like, nini mbaya, mimi ni mkubwa wako. But one thing we need to understand, there's something I know that this person doesn't know, and there's something that this person knows that I don't know. So it's very good to learn to listen and to accept, to learn from anyone and everyone. Even if you know something, just pretend that there's something you will grasp from that conversation that you're having with someone, despite their age, despite their status in the community.
So kiburi inafaa kushuka.
Kiburi shuke. Na isikwe tu just because you want to like learn, ama ikwe something that is in you. Walk with it, learn it, and embrace it. Yes.
How should they correct you then?
Who?
What is the tone of correction?
The people that you are training you.
Training you.
I think people, they just need to be kind and understand that we all do not like learn at the same pace. Yes, so just be kind and lenient.
You're a slow learner?
Not really.
Wewe unakucorrect la unashika next year.
Minchopi.
All right. When we're talking about this, there's always a matter of progressive know-how from the talents, and you placing your abilities on stage. And it speaks a lot when we see you progressing on stage. Hey, we tumemwona mali ametoka. And you've shared with us your journey from the many things that you've seen, you've witnessed, and you've embraced so far. And when you look back from where you come from, eneo unaona ni progress sana. As you speak, you're wearing the crown now. How's the feeling?
It's a beautiful feeling. Yeah, but again, it's a great sense of responsibility. Yeah, because a lot of people are looking up to me, and they want to see what next. So I have to give them and deliver, because like I said, it's all about purpose, not just beauty and all. So I think I just have to fulfill my purpose. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think you're beautiful?
I am. Everyone is beautiful. I believe so.
What is the confidence that makes you say so?
The confidence. I think what makes me confident is the fact that I have God. Yeah. So as if to zingine.
You're fearfully and wonderfully made.
Wonderfully made.
Amazing. That's the confidence everyone needs.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
do you think there are people that are ugly?
Not really. Yeah, I don't think we have ugly people, actually. Yes, it's just a matter of, I think what happens is the society has made this perception of, I don't know, you have to look like this for you to be beautiful, which is not the case. Man, tunakaa vizuri huku nje.
All right. So, watu wanakaa vizuri. Kuna wale mademu wenye wamefeel like they can't get to these spaces because sura yao wanaona ni kama vile umesema tu, it's in a different direction. They feel like people cannot embrace them. How would you talk to them, making sure that they would come into these spaces and feel like manze we are accommodated? There are people that are depressed right now. Kuna director tu alimwambia we don't want aibu. Again, how would you talk to them?
Okay. What I believe, everyone has something unique about them. That one is for sure. You cannot be me, I cannot be you. Now, that's something that we should embrace. So let me give you a small story. There's this time we were somewhere just training, and then there's someone who was talking to us, and then he was like, that lady there, you're so beautiful. Some lady kwa crowd, she is dark skinned, and she just, we didn't notice like Sisi, but now this guy is like, that lady is so beautiful, ati I want to work with you. And that's how alipata gig, hivyo tu.
Amazing.
So kila mtu, we have like, mimi naweza kuwa na kuona in a different way, and then someone else looks at you and they're like, Okay. So it's just a matter of the beholder. Yeah. Hata mimi, I believe in myself. I believe I'm beautiful, right? And I believe I'm confident. But there's someone else who will look at me and is like, yeah. So everyone will have, anyone and everyone will have different views of you, but just know that you're a star and that you have something unique about you.
Amazing.
Yeah, which is something that maybe I might not notice, but someone else will.
Wow. I believe they've gotten that. Overconfidence. You know, you're getting into the spaces, and as you mentioned, yes, you're beautiful. Yeah, yes, you know, ay manzi, niko sawa. Then when you get to these spaces, you realize that there are some people that are more than what you felt. But how do we treat overconfidence when we get to these spaces, when we get to these engagements?
Overconfidence.
Liwe lisiwalo mimi ndio kutesa.
Yeah, you just there's that you see, for me right now, I'm going to, what is it called? I'm going to Nigeria. I'll be traveling to Nigeria. For now, you see, every African country, they have their own Miss Africa. And so we are going to meet all of us for now, the final thing. Amazing. Yeah, Miss Africa Queen International. Yeah, and of course, at some point, I'll be like, maybe South Africa, kuna wanoma. But I don't let that get inside my head, because I believe that this is something I've been working for. Wacha tuende tupatane uko tuone. I've worked for it. I've trained consistently. I have prayed, and I know I'm doing everything right. Impressive. Yes. So let's go and meet with them. Don't be overconfident. Okay, overconfident. I don't think there's anything wrong about being overconfident, as long as you're just praying about it and you've done everything right. Kuwa na hiyo overconfidence.
I think your prayers are very intentional.
Very.
Hey.
Mwombe huku nje.
Hey, ni kweli. So many people are driven by prayers. Yes. And to get also to these spaces, I feel at some point is always prayers. Because there are many people that have worked more than you, effortlessly every time. They want to achieve these things. But kuna venye, kumbe, Laura here is moved by prayer. So the beholder is holding her like, let's walk in these spaces. And I believe also when you go to Nigeria as well, the beholder will still be there. I can't wait to hear you win about all these times that you've worked. And pia utatufundisha kufanya workout. Then but I'm really trying. You see, my hand is.
You are. You're doing good.
It's I'll develop much, and I believe it'll pay off. Solution-based approaches towards pageantry and overconfidence and getting into these spaces. If I am depressed, if I have lost hope, nimesema tu hii mambo mimi siwezani. Just so that at some point in your life you felt like hii story haiwezi make. How do we bounce back? How do we create a solution rather than ilikata ile? How can I give an option B?
It's all about trying something else, something different. Try all the ways around that thing and see which one will work best for you. And one thing I believe is that all our dreams or all our stars shine in different times. So mine neza kuwa, this is my time to shine, and I'll never know until I try. You see, inaweza kuwa Mungu amenipangia that I'm going to achieve something, maybe next year, but I already gave up. I'm not doing this. So you will never get to that thing if you give up, if you don't try. But if you try and try and try, you never know when your star will shine. Yes, so you see, for me, kama ninge fail the first time and then I tell myself, let me try something different, I wouldn't have known that I can be Miss MKU, Miss Kangemi, Miss Africa Queen Kenya. I would have quit like long time ago. But I decided to try different trainers, and I actually realized that they were all telling me the same thing, almost the same thing. I tried training with this person, and they would tell me, I don't like how your hand is moving. And then the next person tells me, I don't like how your hand is moving. I don't like the face that you're making. So I realized, oh, so there's this something that every other person is watching and is saying and is noticing that I need to work on. And I focused on that thing. I tried to move my hand the right way and correct my face. And yeah, the next time I tried it, of course, nilikuwa nishajua makosa zangu.
So what is the face?
I didn't know how to smile. Nilikuwa hivi. And I didn't notice. Yeah.
Oh, you felt like that was the...
I felt like that was the model face. What do you mean?
What do you mean? All right. So what is the model face right now that you place? Before we get to the break, of course we have 2 minutes to go for the break. Your outfit seems to be matching. Like actually they're matching, and they seem to be blending with the skin tone. It's easy to not confuse. What's your choice? What was your choice in this?
I love gold, and I think that's why I'm having some gold here, because gold speaks royalty.
Indeed.
And I am royal.
Your skin is royal as well. Good to see you. It's our first session. So in the next session, of course, you'll be able to help us understand what are some of the challenges in Umepitia in the long run as Miss Africa KE. What are some of the strategies that you're putting in place to make sure that when you go to the international spaces, you're going to crown this to the top levels, and we're going to marvel and see, hey, Laura Manzi, hapo na umetesa sana, you know, and the support system, your family, your friends, your neighborhood, how does your support system come in, and how do we develop support system? You talked to us about mental wellness, you know, many others that you know felt beauty is the entire thing, then in one or the other wakapata scrap, then your story ya maringo hivi kapungua nini and they're quite depressed. How will they get to mental well-being? You'll get to help us understand that as well. So to come in the next session, and you know, let's just embrace the goldish skin and just marvel to the Miss Africa KE. See you in the next minute.
Do you need a dose of hope? If so, you are in the right place. We think of ourselves around here as hope dealers, delivering truth, power, and inspiration to hearts and minds all over the world. If nothing else has worked for you, why not give the God thing a try? For it's in the presence of God that you'll find everything that you need. Amen.
I recall the doctor telling me that day, he said, Sarah, I'm sorry about what happened to you, but you see, life happens. You would have to learn to work with your hands, depend on your hands more.
And today, if you're going through anything that you do not understand, just call on this name, Jesus, and he will save you.
I realized I loved music when I was about 7 or 8. I used to puff my cheeks and play the 12-bar blues. Like I'd walk around the house doing like...
Why do we need the Holy Spirit?
I mean, if you look at what Jesus said when he was leaving, he said he is going and that he will send the Holy Spirit as our helper.
So God knows everything since the end, from the beginning, has a plan for your life. So to find that plan for your life, you must find God. When you find God, you will know the path for your life.
Taarifa zinapochipuka na kutufikia papa hapa kwenye makao makuu ya chumba cha habari cha runinga ya Look Up, kwenye taifa, kwenye serikali, kwenye bunge, tunajitosa hadi kwenye sauti ya wenyeji ili kupata tu maoni ya wenyeji kuhusu masuala haya yanayochipuka.
maana hii kitu inaenda kuumiza Mkenya kwa tax.
Hakuna kitu tunafurahia. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Sisi tunaumia, si ati tunaumia ile ya kiukweli. Juu maisha ni ngumu.
Na bila shaka tunapata maoni yao ili sauti yao ipate kusikika. Na watasema hili, waseme lile, watasema hiki na waseme kile, almuradi sauti yao ipate taa.
Mambo ya mafuta tena imekuwa ni changamoto zaidi kwa kila mtu wa bodaboda.
Uchumi ikikuwa stable, tunaamini mambo itakuwa sawa sawa.
Kwanza liko na ria wasa wa boda, mama mboga nini. Hao sasa ndio wamefinywa zaidi man.
Mpenzi mtazamaji, hii ni bunge la wenyeji. Welcome back. Thank you so much for choosing Look Up Television. We are in the headquarters. There is a promo that keeps on running. It's called Bunge la Wenyeji, and we can use this platform, of course, to help you also marvel to the voices of the Mwenyejis and the people, because that is all that matters. Remember, when you're correcting the government, we are helping ourselves in the greater future. But above all, this morning, we are privileged, of course, to continue the conversation with Miss Africa KE 2026. Earlier on, we've had a quiet engagement to understand who she is and what are some of the developments to these spaces hadi akafika kwa crown. If you're joining us for the first time, this is Miss Laura Ondisa who's joining us right here on the Entertainment Friday. Joining the conversation at Look Up Television across all social media platforms on YouTube and Facebook, Look Up TV, as well as our website www.lookuptv.co.ke. Our WhatsApp number is working. If you feel free, cheza kama wewe 0745 762 640 na tutazisoma papa hapa. Now, on to the conversation. There are a couple of questions I'll ask in this segment, but before that, what is this one thing that rolls in your mind in the previous conversation we've had? What is this thing that keeps on, you feel like, anyway, there's something that I've mentioned into the previous conversation that still sticks to your mind, even as we head to the second?
I think it's just purpose.
Purpose.
Yes.
Amazing.
My purpose as Miss Africa Queen Kenya, my purpose as a human being.
All right? What do you think it is?
Yeah.
Your purpose as a human being?
My purpose as a human being, it's to serve the people, to serve everyone and anyone that I'm interacting with.
Serve me. Amazing. But it's really good. So no, it's really good. So the benefit of all this comes with a lot of effort, and Viletume mentioned that at some point in time when we do not have purposedly lived embrace, we might lose the track. What are some of the challenges that you've endured, you faced all that time when you are into these spaces? Up to this moment in time, there's still many challenges. You might smile today, but we do not know what is crushing your mind mahali ambapo unatoka, right? What are some of the challenges that you've come across?
At a personal level or in line
you
with?
Mention as a personal level, and also you can speak to us about Miss Africa.
Okay, in the space of pageantry, I would say we have like limited resources. You see, for a country like Kenya, we've not embraced this thing like fully. Yeah, I believe, you see countries like South Africa, Nigeria, they take fashion industry very serious. And for Kenya, Kenyans, I think tunachukulianga politics ndio kitu ya maana sana, ndio form. But I think this is something that we need to like embrace. We need to actually build resources around pageantry, because I've had a lot of DMs, people telling me, how do I start this? Where do I start from? How do I start training? Blah, blah, blah. And actually I'm running, let me tell them, I'm running a 1 month free program for catwalk every Saturday. Amazing. In Kangemi, yes, to boys. Just help people, boys. Okay, I can try man walk, but then we have man walk. So I think that also will help these ladies when you face challenges, maybe they don't have funds, they struggle with confidence, to just teach them and show them where to start. Yeah, so because that's a challenge I once experienced. I didn't know how to go about this thing, but right now, at least I'm doing well. And resources, like I mentioned, resources is quite an issue in our country. Hakuna mtu anataka kusupport model. You see, someone is like, what am I getting in return? So you have to like to brand yourself vizuri for you to attract other people, for you to attract sponsors, for you to attract people. And something else also is on the beauty standards. Like we said before, most people majorly focus on the physical appearance. You're not tall. Yeah. Actually, up to this point, I get that a lot. Kwani wewe ni model, wewe si mrefu? Like nani alisema models ndo warefu peke yake. So people need to get that mentality off their heads and just understand that we are all like uniquely made and we are very different in a unique way.
All right. But you can compete in a model you are refu than you are dwarf, right?
You can. Right now, modeling may embrace all types of body types, all like skin color, height. Yeah. And actually, modeling has evolved quite a lot because we have example kuna mtu mkonde mrefu. We have different types of modeling. Kuna hii yetu ya pageantry, we have commercial, zile za adverts, and we have this other one called high fashion. You see, for high fashion, someone is selling their outfit or someone is just showcasing their talent. A designer may want to create an outfit for a shorter person or someone taller. You see, kama wewe ni mrefu, hiyo nguo haitakutosha. So modeling is wide right now, and that's why it's accommodating everyone.
All right. What has it accommodated to you? Has it accommodated your...
My height.
Your height?
I'm 5'4", man.
Amazing, amazing. Hakuna mseme kuapproach akasema you need to also to sell their outfits.
Oh, we have quite a number. I was in, what is it called? Global something. I forget that name. It was hosted by Delight Fashion, and I modeled for quite a number of designers.
Amazing. You work with Delight?
Nope.
Oh, you guys partner?
At that time, I was training for some pageant there, and we were being trained by one of the best trainers actually we have in the country, Patty Minor. She's amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think we also hosted Delight here.
You
the
did?
CEO was here. And we had an impactful conversation about how this training also goes. I think it was so impactful. And the way you've mentioned it, that at some point in time, we might lose the track because matrainer wengine wanaweza kuwa mambo zao. Should we talk about that right now? Your beauty is my weakness. You know, those kind of lines.
Yeah.
That if I do not train you, I feel like there's no need for me to train here. And they are specific in, you know, training is about also intentionality. If I come and feel, this is too much this is above training, this is something else. How do you handle that?
I didn't get that.
Like, yeah, that is a parable. It's so hard for that is a parable. Though, in real sense, there are many trainers who get confused with the intention about training. Then they want to add adaptations. Like, sasa unaona nimekutrain, si unajua sasa. How do you handle that?
Oh, okay. Actually, we have that a lot in the industry. And sometimes you find that someone will tell you, you know, and then takufanya win.
Amazing.
Yes. So don't, like, just know your worth, because that does not, like, it does not describe you. That mtu akikuja to you and then they're like telling you, I want you to do this and this so that you can get this and this. You can't prove yourself to people that you can actually do something without ukiwa tu na Mungu peke yake, bila any other things every other things involved.
Has it occurred to you? Speak the truth and the truth shall set you free.
Okay, yes, it has.
Indeed.
Yes.
Uli overcome aje? Ama ulisema to God be the glory.
No, I know my worth. I believe I am very good. And I believe I'm one of the best models we have in the country.
Amazing.
So mtu haizi ni convince na any other way. As long as I'm doing the right thing, as long as I'm working hard for what I believe is mine, I won't fall for any other nini yenye nisaidi.
All right. But Laura, have you felt for someone?
Huyo mtu anasemaje?
Anasemaje? Oh, kiuliza. Nice one. There's a question here. Behind the crown and the stage lights, who is the real you that people don't see on social media, on stages, on the pageantry, on Miss Africa Queen?
Very purpose-driven person. Niseme tu positive. Nataka combine.
Wachanganya tu wajue.
Okay, but honestly, I'm a very purpose-driven person. Every stage that I step on, every place that I go to, I just love and want someone to remember me for something. Yes, so that's why I always try my level best to just accommodate people and to make people's lives impactful.
Amazing.
That is me.
Wow. The young people here that are watching you, at the end of this session, you impact their lives, right? Mosho mmoja. All right. What is this one lesson? Ineche is asking, what is this one lesson you learned during the Miss Africa Queen competition that changed you?
A lesson that I learned is that you can be, like you see, I mentioned before, you will never know when your star will shine if you don't try. I remember I also contested for Miss Nairobi. I didn't win.
Kona moto.
Nikaona moto. And I told myself, ama hii kitu si yangu. And mimi na force to. Maybe I was just meant for local pageantries, you see? Because Kangemi ni ka small nini huko. So I told myself, maybe this is just not my thing. But again, I sat down and told myself, Laura, you've always wanted to be at the national stage, so you need to try again. And I did it. I did that. So I believe with consistency and just, like I said, train. I train in the house. Anywhere, like you can just find me walking anywhere, trying to, and you see in that process you discover that, oh, kuna kitu nafanya, we have turns, vitu zinaitwa turns, and you can discover while just doing it for yourself or at home, you can discover that, oh, this turn, this is how it's done, just by yourself. So I've learned quite a number of turns, mimi mwenyewe, just watching on YouTube, TikTok, and then I tried and kuja. And you see for this one, for this event, nilienda huko, I had turns zile zina kwanga pale Miss Universe. I would do a turn and the judge is like, where did you learn that from? So you see, you will discover things and eventually uta achieve that which you want to achieve. So just keep on doing this. Consistency, and you'll learn a lot of things on the way. And at the end of the day, just get to where you want to be.
I think you should really thank God so much because you've got a couple of things that many models will want to. You know, the beauty itself, then the voice, then you know, the presence. So because you materialize, there are many other best models. There are many other great people. But wakianza kuongea, there's now a problem. So they need, I don't wanaogopa kuzungumza. Huyo ongeangi, huyo mwache tu stage pekee, atembee tu, you know. Have you ever felt like this one is a desire, and this one is the greatest thing that God gave you, that you feel in your life you've not lacked, you're complete, Have you ever felt that?
I don't think so. I don't think I am complete. You see, no one is born with confidence. No one is born in completeness, exactly. So I wasn't born nikiwa najua how to speak. It's something that I learned and trained and practiced over time. Kitambo, I would singesimama mbele ya watu. You see, unaweza collapse hadi. But with time, I decided to like do it kama what is it called? Rehearsal, nikaamua kujifundisha. And I would, anytime there was supposed to be, I decided to become a prefect in school. Just so, I didn't want to be a prefect. I never wanted to be a prefect. But I decided, let me be a prefect because prefects wanaongea sana. So I went for it and nikakuwa prefect. I would speak kwa parade. Nikiwa natetemeka sana. My voice is shaking. It's like I want to cry. But with time, it's something that it can develop with time. And I realized, oh, so not that I was born confident or not that I was born knowing how to speak. It's something I learned, and I decided that I want to learn it actually. Not it unajambia, okay. Want that thing and do it. Yeah, speak in front of people, watakucheka tu, but at the end of the day, these people will be like, huyu mtu tulikuwa naye tu hapa akinini. Akistamastama. So no one is born with all this. Yes, we learn.
There's a cheeky question here. He says it's a fun quiz. Queen, do you think someone could steal your heart as easily as you stole that crown?
Not really, you have to work for it.
Work for it?
Yes.
How will they work for it?
I worked for this title and it wasn't an easy journey. Vile wanafikiria, it was quite a journey. And so, yes, so my heart is...
It's not with the tall, dark and handsome thing is...
yeah, it cannot be stolen that easily.
Yeah.
You have to work for it.
Yeah, the heart is too far. Amazing.
Nachimba.
No, lazima uchimbe uchibue. Nzuri. Ipo siku. Tutanawiri, and your age also matters in the line of all these activities that you... when you speak about your age now, unaangalia mbele unasema, na nitamaliza hii mambo lini. You know, there are people that have gotten to an age that they feel like, sasa hapa ni kama imefika mwisho. How do you make sure that in your this early or late 20s you'll make an impact, and usifike point useme kwa nilikuwa nafanya nini in my previous life?
I hate regrets. I hate to regret something that I could actually have done, and I feel like I have done like a lot of mistakes in the past.
Amazing.
That maybe right now ningekuwa mahali mbali, but again I believe time your God is the best. But I think this is something I can tell someone out here. If you want to do something, go for it. Don't wait ati miaka imesonga sijui. Do it while you're still young. Do it in that time. If you can, just do it at that particular time. Don't wait ati useme let me wait, I don't know, for next year. Don't postpone vitu. Yes, if it's now, do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now.
The government should do some things now.
Tusiende hapo.
Now let's talk about now mental wellness. I believe by the end of this conversation we'll now understand the alignment of being in these spaces and the mental well-being. And so many other artists and in different categories, people are really struggling. And I feel like kujitoa kwa hizi story inaweza kuwa noma sana. But because you're here, you can help them heal from their wounds. I had mentioned to you earlier that there is someone that kwa bahati mbaya tu akapata maybe ajali kidogo tu hivi akaumia kabisa, and maybe alikuwa model deadly sana, and this traumatized them quite much. There are many people that were very good in their spaces, but something happened and it killed their dreams. And because now we're talking about this art and we're speaking about mental wellness, wasanii wengi pia wanakulwa na depression mbaya. Alikuwa na 100,000 followers, many followers, then something happened. Mnajuanga tu anakuanga na followers wengi, but nyuma ya curtain there's so many things that are happening. Able talk to us about mental well-being.
Mental health is quite an issue in our country, in Africa, and the world at large. And it's so hard for someone to just come up and say, I'm going through this and this. And that's why these safe spaces need to be created. I know it's something that we often talk about, like we talk about them just casually, but mental health is a struggle. It's something that is eating our generation. I'll speak about stress and depression because that's what I'm majorly focused on. Yeah, and I mentioned it's something I experienced firsthand. My mom, she's a single mom, and she struggled a lot with raising 3 kids at the university level, so you can imagine.
Congrats to her.
Yes, congratulations, Mom. I think I watched that.
Amazing.
Yes, so she did so well. And I realized that behind Easy Smiles Zetu, we have a lot of dreams, a lot of struggles, a lot of hassles that people don't speak about. Yes, my mom is someone that fought, and actually I realized, oh, so mtu anaweza kuwa tu ana smile and all, and they're actually going through something.
Indeed.
Yes, so that's why I decided to take this as an initiative, not because I'm wearing this crown, but because it's something I actually want to do. And I make sure that, you see, at work, I make sure that I speak with people. I make sure that I hold forums. Actually, I'm having one probably next month, God willing.
Amazing.
Yeah, to just create a safe space where people can talk. And I'm in the process of creating an application for mental health, where people can be talking and just sending anonymous texts, and they'll be getting replies. Yes, so for someone who is giving up, or someone who has given up already, man, this is not the end of the world. Dreams are never killed. Hiyo kitu bado iko ndani yako. And if you rise up again and again and pray to God, we will notice that thing again. We'll be like, ameinuka, amekuja. Yes, so don't let your dream ikue killed because maybe something happened that is not your, it's not something and anywhere you created it. Yes. I think I'll talk so much about God because there are some things you can't explain. Yeah, only the Supreme One can. But just, I think we all need to pray. We all need to seek God, because kuna vitu zingine you look at them and you're like, how did this even happen? It's only the hand of God. And in this mental health thing that I always engage people in, I pray to them also. Yeah, because I cannot help you, maybe talk to you and then to say me to,
Amazing.
Yes, I involve God and tell God, man, fix this.
I think your prayers are working. At the end of this show, nafaa utuombe sasa. Because you're God, and kama is so personal with you.
He is.
If you're to correct something in your life, what will it be?
I have mentioned it, but let me say it again. I think there are not really correct, but if I were to, I would have tried different things or some other things way before. Ningefanya. You see, I kept on. I used to be that person who would push things. Procrastinate. Exactly. I would tell myself, kesho. So maybe in this process of me pushing stuff, maybe kulikuwa na dream yangu mahali hapa, and I missed it. Yes. So, man, let's do things as at now. But again, at the moment. But again, I believe mambo ya Mungu, exactly, because
postpone na kumbe ilikuwa inakuondoa kwa mangori zingine.
Kwa mangori, exactly. So to see regret is vitu. If you did you feel like maybe there's something you should have done, you ought to have done way before. Don't dwell on it. Yeah, continue pushing.
We're coming to the bottom line of the conversation, and what are the things you're working on as Miss Africa Kenya?
As Miss Africa Kenya, I'm working on my project mental health. It's not like I'm starting, but I'm continuing to, because you see, this being a big title, it's bringing like a lot of people, and more people will listen, of course. So I'm working on a few projects. Mtaziona zingine, most of them are around mental health. And like I said, next week I'm starting that training for modeling. I believe also it will help someone here, someone out here.
TM to be Cool Live says, my friend Laura, ameiva, hey, big up. The MC Kashu says, great. Amekupea makofi zako hapo.
Thank you.
What are your social media handles?
On TikTok, I am very active on TikTok. You can find me Miss Africa Queen KE 2026. Instagram, Laura_Undisa. Laura iko na H mwisho. Most people wana miss ako kapat. Then YouTube, I'm also on YouTube, Laura_Undisa. Yes.
Tunde tuone uki catwalk.
Mwende muone niki catwalk.
And then I will learn from you as well.
Yes.
Sasa tumemaliza. If it is not modeling and, you know, fashionista stars, what perhaps will you be doing? What is the other talent?
Talent?
What is the other thing that you...
Or a dream? I would be a doctor.
A doctor?
I love to treat people. I love to just be in a space where I can actually pray for someone and heal them at the same time. So I would have been a doc. But aside from now professionalism, maybe an artist, singer. I love to sing.
A singer. Nice one. So the path is on. Tumebakisha dakika kidogo tu tumalize. And you've said you're singing and quite motivated because it's Entertainment Friday. And of course now you can prepare your legs. Our graphics guy David amesema amekusalimia sana.
Nimesalimika.
Na anatumai atakusalimia kwa mikono yake mwenyewe.
Yes, yes.
All right, sing for us just one second, then you can.
Ulikuwa serious.
Ilikuwa tu maybe ni wimbo kwa bafu.
Wimbo gani sasa?
Try. Then Endecho, you ready?
I'll sing.
Ngoja sasa.
Okay, I'll sing one of the songs that speaks to me.
All right.
It's a gospel song.
Sasa tuongeze.
Inaitwa Yule by David Wanda. Inaenda hivi. Najua kilio changu sio ya milele, atanikumbuka alivyowakumbuka wale, na haja nisahau, mina ngoja tokeze, huyo Yesu huyo. It's a powerful song, you should listen to it. Oh, I forgot to mention.
Because you've sung it.
Yeah. I forgot to mention, during this whole thing, kuna kuanga na voting. Yeah, so you guys can vote for me when we get there. In June, tutakuwa na voting. Ata here, tulikuwa na voting. Voting is a very important phase here, this whole thing. Because they want to see your interaction with people.
With people.
Yes, so thank you so much to everyone who voted for me, man. Ison family, my friends, watu wali vote.
Amazing.
Yes, so mfanye hivyo
community
in the next one.
Amazing.
Yes,
so they'll be voting for you for the June International, that is?
Yes.
All right. Umesikia hiyo story? Alafu unajua kuimba bwana.
Najua.
Wewe uko na talent kila mahali. Noma sana. Now it is the time. It is the time that now you prepare your legs and we want to see. Let's wait and see that. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we've been hosting Laura Undisa right here, Miss Africa Kenya 2026. We've understood her story and the alignment of what discipline can bring. We also understand the taste and time of what happens when we totally embrace this art with intentionality. Right now, she'll be into the spaces that international. Can't wait to see you in Laura Undisa. Follow across all social media platforms na itakuwa fiti sana. And of course amesema bado kuna voting in June. cheza kama wewe. Above all the people that have joined us into the same segment, we appreciate and we say thank you for making time this morning. Of course, it's a lovely weekend that we are coming in. Tuna expect so many things to happen, and of course to marvel just to the taste and kind of the weekend. Above all, the good Lord has made it happen. We've listened to a beautiful voice right here, ametuimbia. So every time, remember, there's always the sensation moment with God. Embrace God in all you can, because that is the best moment we have. See you next time. Let's now give Laura a moment. Haya, sasa cheza kama wewe. Si hatuna wimbo sasa, ama ni kutembea tu, iko tu kwa kichwa tu. All right, let's go.
This way or
Aya, acha nikutolee hiyo kwanza. Acha nikutolee hii kwanza ndio isiharibike.
Isiharibu mambo.
Isiharibu mambo. Nice one. Nice one. Aya. Na nimefanya hivi, sijui kama Zera uta... Aya. Takati hiyo part. Aya. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
This way.
Yes.
So first of all,
Alafu unarudi, unaenda unarudi.
tunaanza na this position is a T-pose. Yes, and then chest out, head high, and you smile. Now.
Okay. Amazing.
Simple as that.
Ah, imeisha.